We have a first caller on the line with us already. Reena Sheikh has called in from Hyderabad. Hi, Reena.
Hi.
Hi, what's your question?
I have the NCC shares at 57. I'm holding for only trading.
Okay, when did you buy it?
10 days back. Only 1 week back, I think.
Okay.
Okay.
So what's your question now?
This is for trading. May I take the profit, or can I hold, or can I sell it?
Okay. So Kunal, I guess this query is addressed to you. She has a purely trading perspective. She's bought it 10 days back. What can she do?
Well, I think Sumeresh has got her timing very right, and we've seen a big move on NCC already. Now, the first thing the investor should do is to put a stop loss at 64 and hold on. I think given the momentum, I think the stock can get to 72, 73 levels, and that can be your target. But remember to put a stop loss on this one at 64.
All right, then, that's the view coming in on that particular counter. In fact, it's been a big gainer. If you just pull up a wider chart, in fact, you'll see that's one of the biggest gainers in the last 30-40 days. We just pull up that chart. Yep, it's up for you. This year itself, it's up 220%. In the last 1 month as well, if you can get that chart up, you'll see that the stock has been a very, very big gainer. But Mayuresh, what's your view on NCC? Stock has been giving big returns. She's in there for the trading punt. In fact, she's making some money. What should she do?
Afternoon, Nigel. Clearly, I think our take is that the investor probably should extend her time horizon and hold on to the stock. The things are going all right for NCC. I think the rights issue will get down its debt substantially to 2,000 odd crores, reduces interest and finance cost in a substantial manner. And again, I think the new order wins with the order book close to 20,300 odd crores augur wells in terms of revenue visibility. So our take is that the EBITDA margin should show slow and steady improvement to around 8%. The EPS probably on an FY16 estimate might jump from 3 rupees to 5 rupees. And even if you give a forward valuation of around 18 times, I think the stock has the potential to probably reach levels of 90 rupees. So probably if the investor can extend the time horizon from a trading to an investment kind of a bet over the next 12-15 months, the stock probably could deliver returns in excess of 25-30%.
All right, Reenaji, then don't be a trader. Maybe you can even look at being an investor, because this stock could give you some good returns going ahead as well. But let's pull up the Nifty, because the Nifty was down close to around 40-45 points just for that for those few minutes, but it's pulled back a tad bit. So let's pull up a couple of big heavyweights. In fact, now again it's moving to that lower point of the day. So we pull up an intraday chart of the Nifty. Let's pull up ICICI Bank as well as HDFC. Now those are the two stocks that I spotted that were helping in that fight back from around a minus 45 point cut to around a minus 30 point cut. So pull up ICICI Bank as well as HDFC. Watch for these two stocks, because look at that, ICICI Bank has moved to the high point of the day when the Nifty is moving to the low point of the day, and HDFC, that's fighting really with the break-even mark. But let's continue solving some of your queries. So Shivika Suneja writes to us from Mumbai. She has 25 shares of SBI at 2,515 rupees. She wants to know what exactly she needs to do with regard to this stock, whether she should hold it or whether she should sell it. Kunal, let me come to you. SBI, one of the stocks that never moved post that May 2014 euphoria that we saw, and currently just in the last few days it's done that good $400 odd. What should she do?
Well, I think she should stay put, Nigel. It's got a great breakout on the charts, and this is the outperforming bank as of now. So I think there's no real reason why you should exit this one. You could put a stop loss, and I think a stop loss would be 2890. With that as your stop loss, I think you should stay invested. You might get levels above 3,000 on this one if the market continues to hold up.
Rohit calls us from Vadodara, and he has some investments in Shree Renuka sugars. Hi, Rohit.
हाँ, बोलिए.
यस रोहित जी, आपका सवाल क्या है?
मेरा सवाल है, रेणुका शुगर 10,000 शेयर लिया हुआ है.
ओके.
करीबन 20 रुपए की एवरेज से.
ओके.
तो उसको 6 से 1 साल तक रखा है, तो कहाँ तक पहुँचेगा?
6 से 7 साल?
6 से 1 महीने, 1 साल. 6 महीने से 1 साल.
ओके, 6 महीने से 1 साल तक. All right. Okay, Rohit ji. Mayuresh, let me come to you. Shree Renuka Industries, he's lucky, in fact. He's got it at around 20 rupees. The stock is only around 19 rupees 30 paise. We have investors who call and they have bought those stocks at around 50, 60, 70 bucks. What should he do? But he doesn't mind holding from around 6 months to 1 year. What do you think?
Nigel, clearly I think the investor probably should extend his time horizon to say a 2 year or a 2.5 year time period.
Okay.
Probably I think the sugar cycle would play out positively over the 2 year cycle because it's a 2 year on-off cycle for the sugar industry. And probably the worst has been seen for the sugar industry over the past 2 years. I think the SAP prices that we saw, the subsidy payouts that were probably not happening. And clearly I think even the pricing power in terms of sugar price is not there. Again, I think Shree Renuka specifically, I think has got a huge debt on its books, 9,950 odd crores. I think it services interest of close to 959 odd crores on an annualized basis. So clearly that takes a hit on the bottom line, and that's the whole reason why even after its South American acquisitions probably I think did not work in favor, because I think they were probably done at the wrong time. So the currency did not work in its favor and so on and so forth. But going forward, I think if the sugar cycle, in my opinion, as it turns positive over the next 2 years, I think the sugar pricing should probably improve, sugar prices should go up, and that should have some amount of positive impact onto the balance sheets of Shree Renuka. So the investor should probably extend his time horizon and hold on to the stock. The stock can probably deliver over the next 2 years.
Kunal, what's your take? Is Shree Renuka looking good in the sugar space, or is there any other stock that you'd want to recommend?
Well, although Sumera, the entire space has serially underperformed the Nifty, so there's no real case for buying into sugar just yet. I think one should wait and watch and see whether Renuka can really show some real strength before you get into it. I think it needs to cross 21 before you can emphatically say that the stock has finally turned a corner. So till the time that happens, I think one should stay away.
Manoj Jain calls us from Mumbai. He has some investments in Tata Power. Hi, Manoj.
Good afternoon, sir. This is Manoj Jain here.
Good afternoon, Manoj. How can we help you?
Sir, actually I have got 100 shares of Tata Power at the rate of 83.
Okay.
And 50 shares of MTech Auto at the rate of 200.
Super.
So I just want to know what is the future in these both these stocks. Whether should I continue to hold these stocks or should I sell it out?
All right. So you've got, Manoj, you've got 50 shares of Amtech as well at 200, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And one more question I would like to ask, at this point of time, I would like to make fresh investment in HCC. Whether it is a good time to invest?
HCC, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I don't know how wise that will be, but we have experts who are going to help you out. So, Kunal, let me come to you. His first query is with regard to Tata Power. He's making $6 on it. He has only 100. The quantity is what he has. And in fact, he has Amtech as well at 200 rupees. What should he do with that? And if he should get into HCC?
Well, on Tata Power and Amtech both, I think the investor should stay put, Nigel. Both these stocks are outperforming the Nifty as of now, and auto ancillaries have seen a big run, and I think that the momentum there is likely to continue. So I think for both stocks, he should stay put. As for HCC, I would give a rain check to HCC, is because the overall chart structure doesn't seem very impressive. One should stay away from the stock.
And Mayuresh, any quick thoughts from you?
Tata Power clearly I think has its own problems with Mithon and the debt on its books, and clearly I think the ROEs have receded over the past 5 years from 13.9% around 7.9%. So clearly I think a lot more time would probably be required to be given by the investor in Tata Power. As far as Amtech Auto is concerned, I think the management probably is doing the right moves. The receivables should come down, and with the fresh investments that's come through, that would augur its capex plans quite effectively in the coming years, improving its return ratio. So you can probably hold on to Amtech Auto. With HCC, again, I think most of the positives that were attached to the stock have got played out. But again, I think the kind of debt overhang that it has puts questions on the cash flows that the company can generate. So I think HCC, at this moment, I would not suggest investors getting much better stocks fundamentally to invest in.